So how does coaching and consulting and mentoring, one-to-one work at the GYDA Initiative? Well, it's relatively straightforward. The first thing is we have a quick call to just understand roughly what your issues are, what your problems are, and what you're looking for. Get a sense of how big the agency is, get a sense of how long we've been running it, and get a proper sense of why you're talking to us. And the next thing is for you to be put together with the potential coach and consultant. So from the initial conversation, we can figure out that the issue is about business development, or it's about strategy, or maybe it's about some sort of personal coaching about self-confidence as a leader. And at that point, you'll be put together with the appropriate person who we believe is the right person. You'll then have a call to check the chemistry. If at that point you want to proceed, then an outline proposal will come to you, something fairly brief, just pointing out the basic fundamental costs and how we imagine it's going to proceed. But as I've said several times before, what we don't know is what we're going to discover when we look underneath the bonnet. So we can't be absolutely 100% clear about exactly what the scope of work is until we start. I trust that makes sense. So what we actually do is we have the initial audit, initial health check session, and the health check session will typically be working with you to understand how good the agency is, financial, marketing, operations, people and culture, how well you score, and what the key issues are, and what's holding you back. And more importantly, what is it that you're trying to achieve this year, what you're trying to achieve in the next 3 or 4 years' time, and what you're trying to achieve for the agency. Is there some kind of an exit plan? So we get a really good idea of what it is you're trying to do and what's holding you back. And out of that conversation, will emerge a shopping list of the things that you need to have, the things you need to do. And what we'll do together with you is we will work through that shopping list, create a priority, create an order of what's going to happen. At that point, that kind of becomes the menu for working together. So it might be that in month 1 we work fundamentally about looking at pricing. Maybe in month 2 we look at people and systems. Month 3 we might look at marketing. But we just get a sense of the scope and the shape of the thing. And at that point we'll also know pretty much how much effort and work will go into working with you, whether it's half a day a month, a day a month, half a day a month plus an hour a week, an hour a month, a day, 3 days in the first month. So that's roughly how the piece goes. And typically we work with people for a minimum of 6 months, normally for a couple of years as it turns out, but that's all renewable. So that's answering the question, how does the mentoring coaching, how does it happen here at GYDA? Thanks a lot for listening. It's great.